Who are you and why are we here?
My name's Alex Power and we're here to do an interview. I don't know what to say.
Not literally. Why are we here?
Oh. Because it's Mr. Bean's wedding.
Who are you and why are we even here?
I'm Mark and we are here for my wedding to Lauren. Cornwall was a lovely place that Lauren and her dad used to spend time together. Her dad's no longer with us, so this place is very special to her.
We've been coming here since I was very small and it was my dad's favourite place in the world. We spent all our family holidays down here as kids. We'd be on the beach every day, we'd be in the water, we'd be bodyboarding, playing rounders, cricket. And it's nice to bring our children here now and kind of relive the memories that I've got as a child.
We picked Lusty Glaze because of Lauren's love of Cornwall. She found this beautiful beach and we decided that this would be the perfect spot to get married.
I love being near the sea. Love the big waves. I always feel a lot calmer when I'm near the sea.
I'm Natalia Power. I'm Mark's daughter and Lauren's now stepdaughter. And I'm so happy they're together and it's like the best thing that's ever happened. I love them.
Mark is very thoughtful and very kind and patient with me. He makes me feel very loved and very cherished, and that kind of cliche about feeling like the only girl in the world. I've never met anybody quite like him.
I never imagined a relationship quite like what I have with Lauren. Lauren is kind, she's considerate, we like to laugh a lot. It's an amazing, amazing relationship.
I gave Mark last year my husband's watch that I'd treasured. So when he wore it today at the ceremony, and I said to him, time's important and it's precious.
So on behalf of our couple, the very warmest of welcomes to you. Lauren and Mark are so delighted to bring you all together at last. And that's because marriage, it really is a community. And Mark and Lauren feel so lucky to have such an awesome circle of friends and family around them, helping celebrate their decision to spend the rest of their lives together.
All the people gathered at the top of the hill up there.
Oh yeah.
No. No pressure.
I'm just going to start throwing things because you're taking my beach away.
It's alright, it's too windy.
Oh wait, now you're even more nervous, aren't you?
I'm nervous.
Lauren, not only are you radiantly beautiful, you're so considerate, generous, thoughtful, and positive.
Are we all coming out that door? That way. Walk round this way.
You make the world a more brighter place.
I think I spot a bride.
Lauren did tell me that I better had cry when she walked down the aisle. And I didn't need to be told.
Do you support your mum's decision to be married to Mark with all your love, your support and your blessings?
Yes, I do.
I ask you first, Mark, do you come here to celebrate Lauren becoming your wife? Do you promise to love her, respect and trust her, laugh often and make the most of every day with her?
I do.
And Lauren, will you be loyal to him, support him in good times and bad, no matter what challenges you might face? And will you give him your hand, your heart and your love?
I do.
Before we all look forward to what lies ahead of our wonderful couple, we're going to take a moment to reflect on everything that brings them to this day.
Mark and I met on Tinder.
I swiped right and she swiped right.
I remember seeing his photograph and thinking he was really good looking.
She was incredibly beautiful.
One of the first things I said to him was that, just so you know, I've got 2 children. And he was like, oh, high five, I've got 2 children as well. And then we discovered that actually our kids were all the same age.
As you all know, I'm Sam and I'm honoured to be standing here today for my mum's wedding. I remember when they first met on Tinder, I was a little bit sceptical about it at first, I will admit. But after seeing how happy he makes you, I couldn't be more thrilled from both.
We had our first date on the 2nd of May 2017 at the Bull's Head pub in Hale Barnes.
And we got a second date and a third and a fourth.
There came a point where I remember we were talking and I told you that I had deleted the said app. And I remember you saying back to me, you had as well. You then asked me if that meant I was now your boyfriend. And I told her that would be lovely.
And in the months to follow, very quickly they both discovered that this was something different. It was something really special. They would make each other laugh until they couldn't breathe.
There is a famous statue in San Diego called Unconditional Surrender. And every time we've been out there, I've always wanted to go and see it.
I took her there on the premise that it was just to visit the place that she loved.
We arrived and it was about 10 to 9 in the evening, it was dark. He'd been acting quite strange all day. He said that I should get up on the pedestal and he'd take my picture next to the statue. So I climbed up.
He turned around for a second, I'd got down on one knee.
When I turned round, he was down on one knee with the ring out.
And very gladly she said yes.
Then came the phone call, 5 a.m. in the morning, to tell me that obviously she had said yes. The love that Lauren and Mark have for each other is second to none. And so it's time for me to let go of her hand and hand her over to you, Mark.
In ancient times, a marriage was often preceded by a hand tying. Now I need 4 helpers. Who would like to help me with this? 2 ladies on the end, 2 gentlemen over there. Would you like to come up? So Natalia, you're going to go first. You're going to pop the ribbon over.
We all had to pick which colour we wanted, and then we had to lay it over and then tie the knots while they were holding each other. I think they wanted to do the ribbons so we could be a part of something, and it could be a thing that we all do together to make sure that we're all happy with the decision. It was so fun.
Woohoo! Well done, give a kiss. Perfect. So that brings us to our second ritual. This is when Lauren and Mark make their wedding vows to one another.
I vow on this beautiful beach, in front of our friends and family, to never stop trying to make you the happiest woman in the world. My love for you will never diminish, it only ever gets stronger. Lauren, you are my shining star, my inspiration, and my soulmate. I love you.
Mark, I promise to love you unconditionally and never to take our relationship for granted. You are my best friend, the missing piece that completes me, and now my husband. And to quote one of our favourite songs, if we've only got this life and this adventure, then I want to spend it with you.
I'm going to ask you to repeat after me. I give you this ring
I give you this ring
as a symbol of my love and commitment,
as a symbol of my love and commitment,
and my promise to love you
and my promise to love you
all the days of our life.
all the days of our life.
I think all that's left to do is for us to see that first official wedding kiss. Woohoo! Would everyone now please be upstanding with much cheering and clapping for Lauren and Mark, Mr. and Mrs. Power.
What's your favourite part of the day, dude?
Probably the actual ceremony. The ceremony, I cried.
Just seeing Lauren and Mark and how happy they are.
I've really enjoyed all of it. It's all been great. The beach ball confetti, amazing.
It's just been perfect from start to finish. I haven't stopped crying.
My favourite thing about Mark is he's got a unique ability to provide a lot of funny stories in our lives. There's been a lot.
He's clumsy, so he's really funny.
He's really nice and he's really funny.
He reminds me so much of Lauren's dad.
Just a really, really lovely guy.
And no matter what, he's always going to be there for you.
Favourite thing about Lauren? Her passion to make everyone feel good and enjoy life. She's been there for me through everything and she doesn't realise how special she is.
She's like really thoughtful and like really caring.
She's really kind and we watch stuff together, like The Walking Dead. If ever you're in trouble, Loz is there and she's got your back.
Introducing for the first time, Mr. and Mrs. Power.
Nobody likes doing speeches. Obviously, it's easier if you have got a background of having to speak in front of people. But everybody who was speaking did great. Sue, you know, she was fantastic.
Today we saw two families become one. Sam, Imi, Alexander and Natalia. You have all played a part in making today special and you have all made us proud.
The speeches from all of them, from obviously Mark to Lauren, from her mum, the kids, just the words, it's so meaningful.
Today is not just about us. Today is about also our beautiful 4 children. Although one of them...
Everything we do and every decision we make has always got you 4 at the centre. You will always come first. The 4 of you are so, so loved, and together we make an awesome team.
And the kids were so good.
No matter when or where, Mark always knows how to make us laugh and knows how to make us have a good time. Him and Mum make an amazing team. I'm so grateful to have them both in my life. So here's to a lifetime of love, happiness, adventure for the happy couple. Congratulations, you two.
What part of the speeches made you laugh the most?
Alexander's stories, without a doubt. Now, my dad has always been a bit clumsy. In fact, he's well known for it. Lauren has often been heard saying it's like living with Mr. Bean. He's been injured by a cyclist, a pensioner on a mobility scooter, even a slow-moving car in a Mexican petrol station. I'll stop with the stories now before he confiscates my Xbox. To Lauren and Mr. Bean, I mean Lauren and Mark. Right.
He was 37 with a tea in his hand, in a bit of a mess, and he looked really bland. Then on Tinder he went to find this wonder of a girl. Even though he didn't know her, she'd be an aspect of his world. Then to the Bull's Head he went to see her glistening eyes, more beautiful than he had dreamt. And things just got better. At night he looked up at the stars to see her face in every thought. It was love at first sight. She was 35 with no clue what to do, 2 children in her hands, but because of all of you, she got better, less stressed, until one day she got a little bored and found someone online who could never be ignored. Together they are, standing till this day, and I'm pretty sure that it will always be this way. Here we all are, watching them, the 2 stars, and because of all of you, they have made it this far. We love them with our dearest of hearts, and now that they're getting married, who knew this would have happened at the start? It was love at first sight. I know I can't predict the future, but I'm pretty sure that we can all agree that they will be together eternally. And sometimes they fight, sometimes they don't, but I can assure you they'll never split, they won't. It was really love at first sight.
My advice for a long and happy marriage, don't ask me.
I would say, Lauren, shut up and listen to Mark sometimes.
Talk, laugh, and the feisty stuff comes second.
Just agree with each other.
It's not you versus Mark, it's you and Mark versus the problem.
Always be honest. Never go to bed on an argument. And always kiss me goodnight.
Mr. Bean and Lauren, I'm very happy you got married because one's clumsy, one's organised, and that makes for a very funny duo.
Mark and Lauren, I wish you many years of happiness together.
I really love you two both so much.
Thank you so much for everything.
I love you both so much.
Thank you for being part of our lives.
Thank you so much for letting us be part of your day. It's been absolutely amazing.
Mum and Mark, thank you very much. I've enjoyed it a lot.
You've got a perfect family and it's been a perfect day. So thank you for inviting us. Love you.
I didn't know it was possible to be this happy, and I'm a firm believer that everything happens for a reason, and I believe that you and I were meant to find each other. You're my adventure, my paradise, and you are my star, and I will love you till my last breath.
Lauren Power, I love you with all my heart. Let the adventure continue.
I'm living on a bright side. I'm living on a bright side.